everybody, and welcome to another episode of RHCE for everyone. Today, we are doing one of the last videos. I think we're going to do maybe one more, and then we're just done. We're going to wrap this whole RHCE business up and give it to you in a bow, and here you go. Do with it what you want. Last video, we did lab 13, which was cron. Let's just continue. Let's create this file. So if you're watching this, are you hopefully taking the exam? Let me know in the comments section. How are you doing? How are you feeling towards the exam? If you have questions, let me know in the comments. Let me see, name. Let's just call it the same. Manage files. Nobody reads these labels unless it's in production. Of course, that it matters. Use a line in file to ensure ansible-navigator. Okay, let's just copy this. Okay, let's just do Ansible built-in line in file. Jump over here to the documentation. Here you can see line in file stuff. Line in file. We can just copy this. Let's just use that. Yep. Like that. Ooh, word. Delete word. Are you lagging? Something's lagging. Maybe it's my brain. SC Linux. Config. That's what we're gonna do. State present. I don't know. We need that. I don't honestly. State present. Don't know what it is. State. I can imagine, but I would state whether the line should be there or not. Default is present, so it makes sense to have state if you want to remove it. So I'm just gonna not have it. Okay, so we're gonna have to use some regular expressions. So it always helps, let's delete this as well. It always helps to have some regex knowledge, right? Something that begins with, what was it? This thing right here. And something that begins with that, but what if it's commented out? Then it wouldn't find it, and then it would probably just add it to the end of the file. That's what line in file does. If regex doesn't find what you're looking for, it just adds it at the end of the line. So if it's an SSHD, something where the first hit is the valid one, sudo is different. The last hit is the valid one. So you just don't want it to randomly add a line. Let's make it so it finds what it's looking for. And so beginning line, question, comment is optional with this. And let's do spaces, because there could be spaces or tabs, and we don't care about how many. So this would work. Enforcing, we don't need to validate anything. This should be good to go. And let's see what else. Block and file to add a custom block to etc hosts. Okay. Add custom block. Ansible built-in block. I think it is. What I always do, as you know, block and file. I always do this just for me, myself, and I. So you could just use this. We can just take that. This is what I would actually do during the exam. And fix this block in file. This is how I would do it during the exam. Copy something, and then I would probably have two terminals open and then copy pasting between the two. Maybe I would be using tmux. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing during the exam or not, but the GNOME terminal, you can have tabs open. So I would probably do it that way, just use the mouse. So block and file, add custom block to etc host, and why isn't it shifting? Let's close that, open it again. What's anyways. That is so weird. It's not allowing me. It moves the window. It moves the window. Let's open that again. Oh, this keyboard. This is the keyboard. So I'm going to explain. This is the low free flow 84, which is amazing. But the W key is having issues. So wait, I'll switch. Here we have the Epo Maker. You can remember RT82. It's kind of like the cool 80s retro thing going on, which is me, totally me. So you have this small screen here. Totally cool. Okay, that's what was going on. It was not my fatty fingers. It was actually the keyboard failing, which kind of sucks because I live in Iceland and returning one of those things is a no-go. Anyways, it has done that in the past. Not a fan of that, but the keyboard is awesome. Awesome. Loopity loop. We don't need, let's just do it. You can do it that way, but so what I would learn is it's pretty easy to use a block and file unless you have multiple edits of block and file that you want to manage. Just make sure that the mark is correct and unique. When I say correct, I meant unique. So if you have two block and files in the same playbook and they both manage something and they both have the same mark, this later one is just going to overwrite what the first one has, just so you know. So here we have a literal block, which we know by now, which is one of our best friends. You can have whatever, 192.168.3.1, and then host name of the princess. So what's going to happen now is it's just going to create this marker, and then underneath that, we're going to have this. So I'm going to stop talking because clearly I can't stop talking. Uses copy with content to create etc issue. Okay. On all modified. Okay. Set correct permissions on all modified files. Okay. Name. What was it? Issue. As you can see, copy. My gift of naming is extraordinary. Path. Is it dest or path? I'm going to say dest. This is the thing with all of the things you have to remember. Copy. Is it path or dest? Source dest. Dest. etc issue, and we are going to have content. Just what was with a login banner? Okay. If So once the banner, just be like something, ooh, and then, hello, my friend. Isn't that awesome? That's a banner, right? I should be an artist. Okay, so sets mode 0644 and owner root group root. I'm not going to do that for the other ones because by doing that once, you know how it goes. Let's just run this and let's see what happens. And CD document RHCE, ansible-navigator run, and it was called, what was it called? File content. Run file content. Okay, let's cat Ansible, just do node 1. Cat etc issue. We should see our lovely banner. Hello, my friend. Okay, and then sc linux config. We should see, could of course just grep it, but you could see sc linux enforcing, and it has not added another line here at the bottom. So, let's just continue. I think we're good. I think we're good. Oh yeah, let's see what Franco did. Oh, and one thing, I found a YouTube video from Franco. I'm gonna add it in the description as well. And then also in the RHCE resources video, I'm gonna add it in there as well. Splendid for you guys to, and of course for you guys to see it, splendid for you guys to see it. I need to finish my sentences, but also to support his channel. Of course, all our small channels need to stick together. So he did it like that, simple regex line that begins with that. I did the fancy version. No, I'm just kidding. Built-in block. So he did it the same way. Oh, we didn't check. We did not check. So let's go back here and do etc hosts. Here you can see something that I've been doing in another video, but here we see the host name of the princess. Good stuff, good stuff. So that's how that works. I wonder if I am recording. I just thought, did I leave the stove on? Old man. So this worked mode, same mode as we did. He did not put modes or owner groups on the other files. So what's next? Let's create a custom role and create a role called web server that installs HTTP mod SSL. Okay, let's just first jump over and initialize. Where am I? Yep, initialize roles. Ansible. We use Ansible Galaxy. Role init path. Oh, first the name of the role. It was web server, right. Okay, and then we do init path to tell it where to actually initialize the role. And there we have web server. And the cool thing about Ansible Galaxy to initialize a role instead of creating it by hand is that it creates the whole directory structure for you on all necessary files, which is nice. I would definitely do that during the exam. Don't create a role by hand. So what are we going to do? Install HTTP and mod SSL. So let's do it over. Pressing 9 for some reason. So let's jump over here and roles like that. Tasks, main. Here we are going to do name, install packages, Ansible built-in DNF, name, And we are going to do a list, httpd, mod SSL, and state present. What else are we supposed to do? Deploys an index HTML page. For that, because we're using a role, let's use a template, of course. So name, create index HTML, ansible built-in template, and source is index.j2. And because the role is clever enough to figure out where to look, so it looks into the templates. You don't need to tell it to look into the templates directory. So source dest, since this is Apache, should be like that. Okay. Let's just do owner, Apache, group, Apache. I would do SE type, to be honest. Get familiar with that. Let's jump over here, SE manage. Know this command, F context, like that. Know this one. It might save our bacon during multiple exams. It's not just this one. If you're thinking the administrator one, know this one as well. Just a friendly reminder from your neighborhood SE Linux guy. Mode 0644. Maybe we're going overboard, but that's what we do at the Linux Ninja lair. And in my room. Cozy time. It's raining outside. Can you believe it? Of course, I'm in Iceland, so it rains 24/7 the entire year. If it's not cloudy, it's dark. If it's not dark, it's cold. If it's not cold, it's snowing and freezing. If somebody lives in Spain and wants to invite me and my family, let me know. Anyways, where are we? So start enable. So name, start, and enable ansible built-in .service, name, httpd, state, started, enable it, true. Isn't this just becoming second nature for us as a team? Uses a handler to restart HTTP. Okay. It's, to be honest, it's kind of hard to do this stuff because I'm not like, this is not my thing, Ansible, but I'm trying to learn it, but also talking to the camera and stay on track. And like, my mind is a place of wonder. Okay. Register. Notify, not register, notify, restart HTTPD. Then we're going to address that in the handler section of the role. Okay, let's just, I wish we had like a checkbox for me. So install HTTPD, mod SSL, check. Deploys an index HTML. We need to finish that. Let's do that while we are on the subject. So templates. We're going to add index.j2 right here. And let's just do, we're not told what to do. So let's just do welcome to Linux Ninja. And let's just close that. Clearly, let's close that. And do we want something? So this is a template. So you can do this. Ansible. Let's just do this. I don't. Host name. And let's just close the pre. This is just so we have something. Let's jump over here. Okay, take template, check. Right. Yes, let's just say that. Starts and enable HTTP name state started enabled true. Open to firewall. Okay. It's a busy template. Open firewall. So Ansible. What's the POSIX? Yes. Good. D. So of course I have to open that one up. Ansible doc firewall D. And is it not installed? Ansible Galaxy list roles. You can do collection list. Of course, we can I'm just showing you this for collection list, just so you know. Okay, it's not installed. So we would do Ansible requirements files. Requirements, okay. Ansible Galaxy collection install requirement files requirements, and then init path collections. Okay. Right. Roles files. There's not even, because I just git cloned the repository. There's no collects. See, this is the thing, cat ansible.cfg. It's good to do stuff over and over again. Collections, clearly. Create that one. So let's jump over here. Oh, where was it? There it is. Collections, okay. Like that. Let's check that out. Collection install requirement file. Wait, I just want to see collection path dot collections. Okay, I wonder if we need, and sometimes I do this and it takes me like a second, and then other days it's like, I can't remember, my brain is fried. I wonder where this is just going to install it. So let's just check. Okay, it went to the correct place. See, this is where I think I was telling you guys about, there it is. Ansible Galaxy collection list. Yes. So now if we head over to our trusty documentation, we're in the correct place, doc firewall D. So the history between roles and collections and the different commands and different, like, how the requirement file is structured, it's annoying, but they can't fix it because of so many pipelines, etc. needs the old way of doing things. I'm not going to go into all that because I don't know too much about it, so I'm not saying that I'm hip and cool and I know everything about it, because I don't. But I know there's a difference. That's what I know, because I'm always running into the difference. Oh man. Okay, zone, don't need that. Service, maybe we should open both, right? Then, because the service does not take a list, we are going to have to do it like this, and then loop, state, enabled, permanent, immediate, true. I always think I spell that correctly, but often it's not. Okay. That's the thing with me, is like I type and then I fire up and then I just see what's broken. Especially in front of a camera. Like if I was just relaxed here with my leg up on the table, which I should put it up on. I'm really flexible. Anyways, I hope you can see me fine. I just have to rest my leg a bit. Handlers. Okay. We're forgetting about that. Handlers, main. What was the name? Restart, name, restart, HCBT, HTTPD. Ansible, what do we want to do? Service. We want to restart if we're notified. So name, HTTPD, state, restarted. This is just the blunt, cold restart. If you're in production, use reload or restart, reload or restart. That's a systemctl thing that you can do. What are we going to do next? Use it in the playbook. So we need to create a playbook that actually uses this role. So we're going to call this one web server role.yaml and name use web server role. Hosts must be web servers. Tasks name. There's no task. There's just a role. And then the name of the role, web servers or web server. Like, the thing is, like, when it, why are you recording? Okay. Anyways, doesn't matter. When it comes time to run the role, which we will just do now, we're going to see that I probably messed up something like plural, not plural, or whatever. Ansible-navigator run. Web servers. Role. YAML. Okay. Web servers not found, and because yes, clearly. I knew it. Like that. I knew I was going to mess something up. Words like web servers, web server. Okay, now it's installing the packages. Okay, let's just wait before I created the index. Restart. Yeah, because clearly I am a simpleton. And used the wrong restart ed. Let's just see what happens. Okay, so because, as you know, in previous videos, we have installed Apache. So, of course, it is installed. In the last time that we run it, it did create the index.html. Start enable, so it's running. Ports are okay. So let's just do curl node 1. And here it is, node 1. So if it's cat inventory, let's see, web server, so node 2, curl node 2. So you see node 2 here, and then node 1 here. So are we happy? That just worked right out of the box. Let's just continue. This is going to take forever if I keep talking and not just doing the work. But that was kind of cool, right? We just initialized the role and got it going, fired it up, yada, yada, bing. So let's see how he does it. Install, state present, owner Apache, use the template like we did, notify, restart, HTTPD. Here he starts, enables, POSIX did it just like we did it. So if you don't do it like this, you're going to have to write 2 blocks. So this just saves you a bit of time. Roles, handlers, so restart, this is what we did. So his HTML is just more fancy. Okay, he put the ports in here. Defaults main. Defaults is variables that are like you should, like if you want to, you can change them. So this is like just exactly like we did it. The only thing that we didn't is this. But he didn't need to do it because he's using the service names. So I don't know where he would be pulling this from. But he's maybe just showing us that we can, in roles, you put the defaults, things that the user that's going to use the role most often or doesn't want to change. Default vars is technically variables that are used for the role by the author. You shouldn't really be changing those unless you really need to, but usually it's just mandatory requirement variables for the role to function. So let's see what happens here. Lab 16, we are rolling and rocking. Let's create this file. Right. I didn't even read. Install roles and use them in playbooks. Okay. Install Gearling Guy Apache role. Okay, let's do that. Install create a requirements file. So this is probably when role uses the install role. Okay. This is probably when we're going to start seeing the differences in role name. So if this is would be a get something or HTTP, I think I'm not remembering this probably correctly because this is always a trial by fire for me, which this is something that I really have to shape up on, but I always just like wing it. And then if it doesn't work, I figure it out. But I always roles. I don't know. Let's just do it. And let's do Ansible Galaxy. Let's clear the screen. Ansible Galaxy role install requirement like that require and let's just check it out. Roles. Okay. See. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. I just wing it and now it's downloading the role. I don't know. It's putting it into roles. There it is. Good. This is just an honest take. I'm just showing you. I could have had this like all lined up and ready to go, but it worked. Because I can't remember these requirements, different requirement files for collections and roles. Anyways, let's keep going. So write a playbook that uses a role. So honestly, okay, let's just do it. But use Gearling Guy. If you haven't checked him out, check him out. He has a great YouTube channel. I think he's an awesome guy. I don't know him personally. Use Gearling Guy role. But he also has a great, which is in my RHCE resource description. And I recommend to him and a link to his YouTube channel, or no, link to his YouTube Ansible playlist. He's an Ansible guru, so definitely recommend him. Name, what are we doing? Hosts, web servers, and roles, and it was Gearling Guy. What? Apache something? Gearlingguy.apache. Okay. Gearlingguy.apache. So let's just keep that open. Let's just scroll down because I don't want to run it. Okay, he put in a version. You can do that as well. P. Oh, yeah. P for path. But we didn't have to do it. And you know why? Because we have it in the ansible.cfg file. But yes, init path and P. Okay. Init path is when you're initializing. This is installing. Got that confused in my mind. So here you can set variables that you can also see in the README file for the role. There's always a readme.md. Here how I use it. So let's just continue. We're rocking and rolling. Create collections requirement YAML for Ansible pod. Okay, I already have this because, to be honest, this one, POSIX and Community General, is something that you need for so much stuff that we're not going to have to do this. So if we just take a look at mine, cat files requirement, that's just how you do that. Wasn't that profound? Wait. Auslaug, give me mer kaffe. I was asking my wife for more coffee. I really shouldn't. I'm trying to cut down on coffee. But, when I'm here with you, this toxic relationship. Oh. Wanna få mer kaffe? Wow. Hi, Tyson. Maybe I should add the cat. We have 4 cats. Just to let them wander around here. That would be fun. Love cats. So did he say something else? Write a playbook using modules from both collections. Oh, I haven't done this. Oh yeah, I was just telling you that I've done this. Install the collections. They are already installed. We just did that. So when I found that I've git cloned the repository, and thank you, my sweetness. So let's just keep going. Write a playbook using modules from both collections. So it's like pick whatever you want, and that could be anything. But we've done that. So let's just see how Franco does it. So SC Boolean using the POSIX, state true. This is something that is good to know, but we've already done this, I would say. So if you don't see use collections in the repository, just know that we didn't do this one. Role with variables and dependencies. Create a role DB server. Let's do that. So ansible-navigator, Galaxy, role init, DB server. So init path, roles. Okay, there we have that. And also, it refreshened my mind to init path and then the path -p. Has a role dependency, depends on a common role. Okay, do you know where you put dependencies for roles? Okay, I'll show you. DB server. Not that I'm teaching you anything. I'm just studying on the line. Meta. So in meta, the point of meta is main is to have information like the author, description, yada yada yada, the license, everything. If you would distribute this and put it on Galaxy, you would have to fill this out. And so here at the end, you have dependencies. And this is a list. So we delete this and you just do common. I think so. It's been a minute because I've only done this a few times, a couple of times ever. So let's just see. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. That's going to be fun. We're going to figure that out together. So uses default variables that can be overridden. Okay. So install and configures MariaDB. Creates a database using variables. Okay, so that's the variable that we can use as a default. So default variables, remember, let's go back. Let's close this and go to the actual NVIM. So let's do row your boat, jump, look down, DB server. And vars is not, that's like the core thing. Defaults are variables that you should set, or most often if you want to set something. So database, DB database name is going to be Linux. You guessed it. I don't know if MariaDB names. I'm not a Maria or MySQL. I've done a bunch of that in the past, but that was in the past when I was in a different role. And so let's just do Linux -ninja. I don't know if that's actually breaking anything for MariaDB. Okay, this is check. We don't have a common role, so maybe we should initialize and create a common role. Yes. And common. Because maybe it's probably gonna fail. Even though maybe something in common, we should do something where it does something common. I don't know what that should be, but let's not overthink this. Let's just keep it simple. Stupid kiss. Okay, we have created a default variable install. So that would be what file is going to install and take care of everything that we need to do. What file? What file? Tasks main. Good job. Good job. Name install MariaDB, even though it's installed built-in.dnf. Name MariaDB server. I think we've done this before, but state present. So and configures. I don't know what that is. So let's just do name start enable. This is like, I feel like we're rinse and repeating so much stuff here, but to be honest, it's probably good. State enabled, started. Just when I'm saying like, okay, I'm breaking my natural flow of things. Name MariaDB server, state started, enabled. See how muscle memory and just how you always do things. Just try to always do it the same way. That helps. Create a database using a variable. So this is going way out of my comfort league. So name. First, we should check. Technically, okay, if this is like production, you should check if a database does exist. If not, then do something. But since it's just us, let's just do create a database. I have no idea how I'm going to do this, but let's figure it out together. Ansible, built-in. I probably, since I don't know about a module for MariaDB, that there's definitely a role for this, but we're just doing this. There is a role, we're creating it. Oh man. So the role is going to be run as root. So root can create databases from the command line. So Maria, I don't even know let's go to SSH cat inventory, node 3 and 4, SSH Ansible at node 3. So is there a MariaDB? Okay. See, literally how rusty I am with that. So let's just have execution, create database. And then we're going to use, what was it? DB_name. This is fun, DB_name. This is actually a little bit exciting because I have no idea what I'm doing. So we don't need to include, yes, this is role. So we don't need to vars files, anything. It should pick this up by looking into default main. Good to know. Changed when false. I honestly just want to run this and see what happens. Create a database using a variable. Okay. Then we're gonna, let's see if this works. I have no idea. Okay. Where are we? Documents, RHCE. We're gonna have to create a file that actually uses this role, right? Right. Let's do use DB server role. And then after 2 minutes, I can't remember what I called it. Use DB server role and hosts DB servers. Is that the name of the inventory? Let's do, where am I? There am I. Inventory. Let's just have that thing open right here. Databases. Roles. DB server. I think so. DB server. Yes. Yes. Okay, let's just fire that thing up. Let's just see what happens. First, let's see if I'm remembering this correctly. So, since I'm Ansible, I'm going to use sudo and MariaDB execute use show databases, something like that. Okay. That worked. So I don't know. Where am I? Where am I going? Where am I going in life? Yeah, it's well. Oh, I have to put my leg up. It hurts. It hurts. Ansible-navigator run use DB server role. Look at us remembering names. The role common was not found. Where did I initialize that? Common dependencies. Common. Okay. Where is it looking for? Roles. Okay. Where did I initialize that? You saw me do it. You saw me do it. Okay. Ansible. Didn't I do it? Well, let's see. There we are. There we are. Ansible Galaxy role init common init. Where did I do that? Doesn't matter. Create a database. Okay, let's. We're having fun. Tasks. Where am I? I should close some of these buffers. Sorry, I'm just gonna do this. %buff delete. Let's close them all. Just close them all. And what are we working here with? Task main. Okay. Okay. Install. It was complaining about this. Change. Okay, name create data. Ansible built-in command. That's okay. I wonder. Oh, I wonder if the command needs to be Maria. Let's do this. I wonder if that's the. I wonder if that's the issue. No. Wait. Okay. 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 What if we just run this command? Oh, wait. Why am I telling you to wait? Are you going somewhere or? Okay, let's actually let's cat that thing out. And I'm catting it out because I'm having issues with my buffer in NVim when I'm in Tmux, and I haven't fixed it. Tasks main. I just want to see. This is the issue. Okay, let's do create database like that. I know that. Okay. Create. Like I said, it's been a minute. Oh, I saw it. I saw it. Okay. 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 Let's do show. I saw it. It's always a typo. It is always a typo. Okay. Okay, let's jump over here and run it again. This looks correct. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the issues would be. DB underscore name. Let's just do that. I'm not sure. DB underscore name. This looks correct. This looks okay. Let's close this buffer. B delete. Let's open up the next one. Next. Linux Ninja DB underscore name. DB underscore name. Linux create database. What's the issue? Let's just run this again. Conflicting action statements. When? Change when? Oh. This was just wrong. I wrote it wrong. Why didn't I just see that? Okay. Oh, man. There was nothing wrong with MariaDB at all. Okay. MariaDB server. Okay. That's okay because the service is not called MariaDB. It's called MariaDB DB. It's not called the Maria-DB server. It's okay. Good. Handlers, Maria. Oh. Wait, where were we restarting it? Oh, here. Okay, like that. Okay. Now we're talking. The thing is, install Maria, start and enable gathering facts. Oh, it didn't. Okay, let's do that again. Now it should start it, enable it, and create the database. Okay, let's verify that by going over here and seeing Linux Ninja. Now we're dancing. Now we're happy. The thing is, I want to make this more fancy. Do you, how long has this been? Okay, it's been too long. Too long, but let's keep going. Thing is, if we run this again, it is just going to fail because it is already there, the database. So let's do something else, right? You want to learn. I want to learn. I need to figure this out. Because you don't want to fail or either recreate the database all the time. Check if database exists. Ansible built-in command MariaDB again, execute, use DB. If this works, I'm going to apply as a MySQL administrator somewhere in Spain. Clearly, somebody needs sunshine. Like that. And register. We're going to register does exist. And we're going to check. We want to open the package. How do we do that? Check. So somebody in the future is going to check my repository and they're going to be like, the naming sucks. But this is because I'm doing this on the YouTubes, on the lines with use Ansible built-in debug and var. Just see the whole shebang does exist. Let's run that again. And is there an issue? Oh, God. Okay. Install. It's going to be okay. Okay. This is actually what we wanted, except the red stuff, but this is what we wanted. So, change to RHCE is 0. So it means that it could use Linux Ninja. I'll show you something. So if you do MariaDB execute use Linux Ninja, like that, and we're going to have to do this and this and this. Oh, sudo, of course. Now we echo the last one, and you can see that it's a 0. So it could successfully use Linux Ninja because it does exist. Okay, bouncy. So technically, we're going to do this. We are going to change when false. Don't want this to report changed all the time. Don't want that. And when does exist RHCE is not equal to 0. So let's run this. If this works, this is a pretty okay. I'm going to blame the keyboard. Who doesn't? DNS and the keyboard. Okay, let's see what's happening. Oh, see, it's skipping right now because it does exist. No more Mr. Red. Fancy solution, right? Are we happy? I think so. Let's see what Franco did. Okay, here he initialized a common role, created that. So in the common tasks main, he's just installing some packages, setting a time zone, making sure that cronny is up and running. Okay, all of those common things, you can do that. I'm not going to do that. It's just common. The peasants. Okay, let's check out what he did. Install So this is going to be the main task. So for the DB server role, he's installing Maria DB server. I did not install this. I don't even know what that is. State present, start and running, open firewall. Did not do that. Was that in the? No, it was not in. But then again, dependencies for the meta, in the meta. Okay, good. That's what we did. So that was correct. DB server tasks main. Let's see what he does. Wait, what was I checking? Oh, it's still common. Okay, sorry. Okay, here, DB server tasks main. Oh, I'm confused because he didn't using a variable. Create a database using a variable. Where did he do that? Anyways, we did that. And we checked if the database does exist. If not, okay, extra points. Are we happy? We are happy. Okay. Lab 19. Secret, create a vault secret file with sensitive variables. Okay. Should this be the last one today? Because honestly, I want to just end this, like get her done and over with tomorrow. So this is going to be the last one. And then tomorrow we're going to finish. Happy? Okay, we're happy. Let's create a file right here called secret. And create a vault encrypted file secret. So we're not going to do it like that. We are not going to do, let's do delete. Yes, we are going to actually do it over here. So create a vault encrypted zero sensitive variables. Write a playbook with these encrypted variables. Run the playbook with the vault password file. So let's create a vault password file. Okay, you can do it in like how you want to. You can echo something, but I would just do nvim, not like that. Nvim, hide the file. Super secret. Super secret. Yes. Here it's going to be just password. So chmod, you always want to do this for super secrety stuff. So it's just you alone. So it's like this, super secret. Only your user can read and write to that. Ansible vault and create, what was it? Secret.yaml? Secret.yaml. Let me see. Yes. Password file. Vault password file. Vault password file. Super secret. Okay. So we're creating a secret.yaml. It's an Ansible Vault encrypted file that uses the Vault password file super secret, which has the password as the secret. So I was exposing some of the solution. I did not look. Sensitive variables. Okay. Home. My new home. I don't know what to do. Okay, now we have that. So Ansible Vault edit secret. So you can't do that. Vault password. Oh, okay. It prompts. I thought it would say, oh, we don't have. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud right now, so I'll explain in a minute. Okay. Okay, it prompts if you don't specify the secret file, the password file. Anyways, so me just thinking out loud. So run the playbook with vault password file. So, okay, let's just do something. Use secret, vault secret .yaml. Okay. Name, use secret .yaml. Vars files secret .yaml. I'm getting slow. I'm getting slower. I can feel it. Hosts. Don't care. Node 1. Tasks. Name. Write out secret. I don't know. Ansible. Built-in debug. Message. My secret home is, I can't remember what it was called. Ansible vault edit secret YAML password home. Okay. Oh man. See, this is one of those things where I'm like, do I need quotes? I don't know. I'm not going to put in quotes and then it's going to fail. And then I'm going to put in quotes and I said, oh, I always knew it needed quotes. And then next time I'm going to do the exact same thing. I know, I can't be helped. Ansible-navigator run, use my secret, use vault secret. So now it's going to complain because it doesn't know host. What am I doing? Hosts. So we need to tell it the Ansible secret. Decrypt, yeah. So vault, what was it called? Vault encrypted, vault C. Use vault. Okay, it's going to be quicker if I do Ansible vault. Help. Encrypt. Oh, create blah help. Vault password file. Vault password file. For some reason, I can't remember that. What was it called? Super secret? No, it should just write out. My secret home is my new home. That worked. We're happy, right? I think so. Let's see what Franco did. So he echoed this into, this is the secret, Red Hat. So 600, that's just the universal way to secure files. Ansible vault, create secret, vault password file. This is what we did. Okay, he used these, not as good as my new home, but who knows. Vars files, remember that to include the variable file, so you actually know you can use these values. Let me see. Yeah. Looks good. He just used something different. He created a user with the password. Notice how it's not in quotes because it's actually using this variable. Key value. I keep using variable because that's where I come from, but this is a key value thing, right? I don't speak Ansible, but then technically this is not mundane, redundant, because this is the default SHA-512. But good to know like how to add for a filter to add options. Do that with these things. So ansible.cfg, if you don't want to be prompted for any vault passwords for this secret, you can put it into ansible.cfg. So encrypt the string. We're going to stop now. This is fun. This is awesome. I hope you're learning. I'm learning. And let me know. Like and subscribe, of course. But let me know in the comments if you have any questions. But tomorrow, next video, it's going to be the final one. And then we're off to something else. Talk to you later. Appreciate you. Bye.